everyone, nice to see you again in my home. My name is Angela from Two Sisters Vineyards.
And I'm Melissa.
Sisters. And we're here to show you some of our favorite recipes for spring, summer. And today I'm going to be making zucchini roll-ups, which I love. It could be a vegetarian option, and it could be also with some speck, which is a really nice cured meat. It's got a lot of nice smoky flavor. So we're going to get started. The key to this is to get large size zucchini. This is amazing.
Perfect to make
I just found it at my local grocery store. So we're going to be getting a lot of slices from this, and you're going to want to slice them very thin so they don't lose too much water or create too much water while baking, because you will be assembling it with ricotta and some tomato sauce. So you're going to have to do a cut here at the bottom so it's nice and steady, and then just carefully with a good knife slices down. You don't want to use this one, so just save it for your frittata or stews.
Angela's a human mandolin.
Yeah, mandolin would be good, but I don't own one, so this is the next best thing.
That's perfect. And these are great. This is a great recipe because you can also roll other things with the ricotta.
Yeah.
Eggplant. Our grandmother's made it with eggplant.
Which is great.
Yeah, really, really good. And again, you're always still putting it in the oven so it gets soft.
And it's a wonderful vegetarian dish. Like, I love this. I mean, you're not always in the mood for meat. You've got vegetarian friends coming over. This is a perfect dish to make. And still flavorful. We're also going to do a non-vegetarian option with speck, but I'll show you that in a bit. So the first thing we want to do is take our lovely olive oil from Italy, drizzle it at the bottom here. I think, Melissa, you've got my little brush.
Yep, right here.
Usually I'll use my hands, but we'll do it with the brush this time around. And you just want to spread this so the zucchini get the flavor of the olive oil once it's baking. Great. Then you want to just layer these. Give them just a little bit of space, but don't worry about it, because if they're large zucchini like this, you want to kind of get them all on a pan here.
It's so nice because as I'm standing here, I'm smelling all of this stuff that you cut up, even the parsley.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, what wonderful smells.
Yeah.
Great.
One last slice. Perfect. There we go. Now this is a little bit too thick on this side, so you're just going to want to cut it away from you and just get it as thin as you can.
Because then it's easier to roll, isn't it? If
it
all
is
the same size.
Yeah. So we're going to drizzle it again at the top. Don't be shy with the olive oil. It's only going to give it flavor.
Beautiful.
And then just a little bit of salt. So you want to do both sides of salt. Again, the salt will have it release some water. Great. And then you want to do the other side.
And you're layering your flavors. So that's seasoned, then your ricotta seasoned. Wonderful.
I mean, I find whenever you're baking a dish or cooking a dish that requires assembly, you want to season each ingredient.
Yep. And you hope that nobody steals that off the pan when it comes out of the oven and just eats it, because I would do that. I would just...
Yeah, because once zucchini are
so
baked in the oven like this, you can easily just pop it in a sandwich.
Yep.
Okay, and in the oven. So we're baking it at 375 convection bake for a good 20 minutes. Just gonna put this one down here. So while the zucchini slices are baking in the oven, we're going to go on to the next step, and this is the stuffing. So we're going to be using 500 grams of ricotta. So basically one of the containers that you would buy at the grocery store, and it's not too liquidy. So it's pretty compact in that container, and that's the one you want to get. You don't want to get the fresh one. So I've got a Parmigiano Reggiano and Pecorino Romano. So you can tell that one is lighter than the other, and it's the Pecorino Romano because the Parmigiano is aged. We're going to use the Pecorino Romano for the filling and the Parmigiano to sprinkle on top. So we're going to use 5 heaping tablespoons of the Pecorino Romano.
And that's nice because it's a goat milk.
Like a sheep's milk. And it's more flavorful, I
Yeah.
find. It's a little bit sharper.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
It's
I
wonderful.
really like it. And it's great for mixing with ricotta, even with in cannelloni or any other dish that you would
Yeah.
use ricotta as a stuffing.
Well, ricotta is mild too.
It
It's a
is.
beautiful
It
mild
needs some
cheese.
flavor. So we're going to put in some finely chopped parsley,
Oh, that adds nice freshness.
Yes.
That's really nice.
2 cloves of garlic, chopped fine. We're going to add a little bit of salt, just a bit, because the Pecorino Romano has some saltiness to it already. Mix that in. And then what I like to do is to add some lemon zest. I find it gives it a freshness, and with zucchini, it goes really, really well.
It really does. It adds that little something.
It does.
And a freshness. And
It's
it's
a
like the
beau-
parsley.
Yep. It's a beautiful summer dish. And paired with the Margo Rosé,
Oh,
which we drink all year round, it's great. So you want to do, I would say this is about 2 teaspoons of lemon rind. Don't get the white part, of course. Okay, great.
wonderful.
So we're going to mix that again.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
So can you taste it for me, Melissa?
Yeah.
Because we always want to taste it before we use it as a filling, just to make sure the flavors are balanced.
Oh, that's good.
Do you taste the lemon?
Yeah.
I know, it's great.
It's really fresh.
And of
That's really
course,
good.
the mozzarella. So you want to add half a cup of mozzarella. Once this is melted in the
Oh, that's
zucchini
nice.
with the ricotta, it is just delicious.
It's so fresh tasting.
It is. You don't want to use fresh mozzarella because there's too much liquid in there when it cooks, and it'll render out too much. So this is nicely assembled, and according to my sister, the seasoning is perfect. So we're just going to wait for the zucchini slices to be ready for us to assemble the next step. So these zucchini look amazing. Look at that. And you can see why I
perfect.
wanted them nice and thin, but not too thin that they would break. I don't like to double cook my tomato sauce, especially when I'm doing it with vegetables. With pasta, it's different. With vegetables, even with an eggplant parm, at times, I don't cook it. So what I do is I flavor it. Again, this is the most, it's so important, this sauce, because my grandmother, who's 97, still makes tomato sauce with us every year. And these are tomatoes that are grown on our farm in at Two Sisters Vineyards in Niagara-on-the-Lake, because we've got some farmlands just behind the vineyard.
And it keeps its freshness. So it's
It
literally
does,
you open it
that's-
up and it's as if you had just jarred it.
That's why I like it. So, but we are going to flavor it. So I'm going to put whole garlic cloves. I'm not going to chop it up because we want to remove it. So this is just to flavor the sauce.
And it's good that you crush it. It releases all of its oils.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you
Well,
can
this
fish
is a
it out
nice
easy.
big one. Yeah, so that's great.
Nice.
I'm going to put some basil. Again, grown on our property in Niagara-on-the-Lake, just behind the vineyard.
I can smell the basil from here.
Oh,
As you ripped
so
it. It's
good.
so nice.
Some salt, some chili flakes,
We need our chili flakes. We like everything
and then,
spicy.
of course, our Kitchen 76 olive oil, which is available now in store and online.
Oh, that's
Grown on our family's property in Italy, southern Italy. So we're just going to mix it.
beautiful.
So again, Melissa, I want you to taste it.
I know. I'll
Tell me
taste
what you
anything.
think.
Give it to Mikey. She'll eat it. Okay.
And this is a sauce that I would use on pizza because I don't
nice.
double cook the sauce on pizza. I would do it fresh, fresh tomatoes from the jar, season it, and just put it right on top of pizza.
Add a touch more salt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
See, that's why I have you.
Perfect.
Great. So what you're going to do, Melissa, while I kind of prep my zucchini here, is just put a little bit on the base there.
Okay.
Here you go.
What do you want me to do to the garlic? If I get a
Oh,
chunk of
don't,
garlic,
yeah,
and
don't
it in?
put the garlic.
No? Okay.
So just be careful not to include it.
Wonderful.
So we're going to start. So I have everything here ready. I've got my ricotta mixture, and then I've got the Parmigiano, which is going to sprinkle on top because the Pecorino Romano is already in the ricotta mixture. And I'm going to be doing half with speck. which is a very nice cured meat. It's like a prosciutto, and it's just got a nice smokiness to it.
Well, speck is amazing.
It is. Even
really
to do like the cauliflower bake that you did, to put some speck in there.
If you were to fry that up and dice it.
Oh, delicious. So I've got the zucchini right here. I'm going to do this one with speck. So I'm going to have that ready. The ricotta, I'll put that on first. Use 2 teaspoons. And you just want to kind of smear it on here. Not too much.
I would eat that raw.
Yeah, and it would taste
like,
amazing.
not that it's raw because the zucchini's cooked, but just like that, nice and fresh. But it is really nice.
Put this on top.
Oh, nice.
And then you're just going to roll it like this. Look at that.
Perfect.
It's so easy. And I like to place it this way.
Nice.
It looks so nice when it's baked. It looks like little flowers. On to the next one. So we're going to do this until my baking dish has all the zucchini florets. So again, half with speck and half just with the zucchini. And I'm telling you, that little bit of lemon zest is going to go a long way here. You're going to taste it. It's going to be wonderful. Look how pretty that is.
Beautiful.
So these will now be just vegetarian, so no speck. Now also, just a note, I did not put any egg in this ricotta mixture.
Why? Why didn't you put the egg?
Well, just to keep it vegetarian, and it didn't need it. And the last one.
Do you want to double that one too? Oh, okay. Oh, you're right on.
So look at that, right on. Perfect, just enough.
Wow, great.
So are we gonna tuck this one, Lisa?
I would tuck it right
right
here
there.
and then shift that one up.
Great.
Ah, perfect.
Perfect. So what we're going to do now is put some of this beautiful fresh tomato sauce just on top like that. You don't want to dredge it with sauce because the zucchini will continue to release liquid, as will the ricotta. But you do want to get the basil leaves that are in there.
What if one doesn't have the jarred tomato sauce from home? What do you do?
Oh, you can use any plum tomato sauce. I would just use a tomato sauce that is San Marzano, so is imported.
And so I guess you can get the plum tomato and puree it?
Yep, you get the plum tomatoes, and just with your hands, even just do it, squish it all up. And then what we're going to do is take the Parmigiano Reggiano that I saved here.
Finishing touch.
Yeah,
Nice.
because you want that little bit of crunch.
And it looks beautiful when it comes out after it's
Oh,
baked.
it's amazing. And for your vegetarian guests, you will know right away which ones have the speck because you will see it from the top. Wonderful. And then of course, a little bit of drizzle of our Kitchen 76 olive oil. And because I have them standing up this way, the olive oil will seep into it. I'd like to put a little bit of chili. Just a bit.
Why not? Why not? Nice.
And again, another layer of freshness.
That looks beautiful.
In the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes at 375 uncovered.
Smells
Do you
good.
want to open it for you, Emily?
Yep.
Great. So it's all done. I let it sit in the oven for a good 15 minutes off heat, just to have the last little bit of juices evaporate, but it looks so good.
Oh, it looks delicious. That beautiful speck crisped up on that side, and
Yeah,
looks delicious.
Again, this is such a great recipe for spring, summer, with a barbecue, or just on its own for lunch. It's delicious. So Melissa, I'm going to give you one with the speck,
Perfect.
and then I'll give you one just with the ricotta. And of course, you need to have some crusty bread with this.
Oh yes.
So delish. And again, room temperature, even better. So yummy. See, Romeo's not coming to us.
No, there's not enough meat.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Margo, Margo
Yes.
was perfect for this because it's fresh and vibrant, and it's got some, very, you can taste the sweet, ripe fruit in the wine, but it's still very dry, and that little bit of citrus notes in the end, which balances so well with this. And that's why I want to add the lemon, because you can really see that pronounced in the dish while you're having the Margo. It really is an extension of our red wine program. And it's not just a spring summer wine. This is a wine that we would have all year long. It's great with some pasta dishes as well.
All year round we drink it because it pairs so well with certain dishes. The vibrancy, that acidity,
Yes.
really, really goes well
And we
with so
sell
many
out of
dishes.
Margo almost each and every year.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. It's a combination of all the red fruit on the property. So Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and
beautiful.
Merlot. So let's try it with
Just
them.
beautiful. Yeah, it really holds together.
It does.
Even though it has no egg in the ricotta to kind of
No.
make it more firm, you don't need it.
And you have to let it sit.
Oh,
Right?
that's so good.
I'm telling you, that lemon helps.
Oh, I'm
It's
really getting
delicious.
the lemon.
It adds that nice little bit of acidity that you need. Oh, it's so delicious.
Try the one with the speck yet?
I like to cook vegetarian dishes. I don't know if you remember the lentil soup that I made. That was vegetarian because it's nice just to have those dinners that aren't too heavy, light, still full of protein, and a nice change.
So, Ange, what is something that you're looking forward to this summer? Tell me about it. Tell me what you're wanting.
Well, there's so much
special plans.
happening, and we're in the midst of construction for Stone Eagle Winery, which is something we're very, very excited about. It's our new winery that's being built in Niagara-on-the-Lake, just off of Niagara Stone Road, and it pays homage to our Stone Eagle wines. So this one in particular is Eagle Eye, which is a blend of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon. And we've got some red wine blends that are Stone Eagle as well. And it's done so well at the winery. So we just felt that it was only fitting to build a winery in homage of our Stone Eagle wines. And we're very, very excited about it. There's going to be a lot more curated wine tastings that we're going to be planning, and a good footprint for event space. So if anybody's planning a wedding or corporate function, it's a great place to consider as well.
So as you're driving to the winery, it's off of Niagara Stone Road. So you'll see it. You can't miss it.
Yep, close to Garrison Village. So probably 2026, we'll be opening our doors, and we're so excited.
Well, thank you for this, Ange, and I'm glad that this is something that you chose to share with everyone because it is a perfect dish for the summer with the rosé.
Thank you so much. So
Cheers.
cheers, Melissa. Always happy to have you over and cook for you.
I love to eat.
Cheers, everybody.